everything the game. I'ma grind, no sleep till they scream my name. I'ma shine through the storm and the rain. Do it for my city, can you feel my pain? Got nothing to lose, but everything the game. I'ma grind.
Untainted with the goddess Felicia of Enchanted Jewelz 360. How you doing, my lady?
I'm doing good, thank you.
All right, good to see you. How's business going?
Very well, thank you.
Yeah. So, Felicia, tell me, how did you get started in this business?
It's actually pretty interesting. I have a long history in animal-related sciences, biology and zoology, veterinary technology. That was always my passion. But I've always been an artist, and everyone would say, why do you want to help animals? You're such a good artist. But, you know, that's just me, you know. And the connections that I made as a vet tech and all those years led to me opening a thrift store, which led to me opening my shop now, which started as a boutique and grew into a metaphysical beads and crystal shop quite rapidly. From one customer handing me a book she saw had jasper that I mistook for marble, and she said, this is too cheap, it's jasper, not marble. And she brought me a book, and from then on it was just, I just dove into it and never stopped researching stones. And that was about 4 years ago.
Now, I'm relatively new to the gemstone knowledge, to the knowledge of the gemstones, and I want you to tell us, are the gemstones like, do they have a purpose and meanings to them, or are they just for fashion?
Yeah, definitely gemstones are not just for fashion. They all have a different history and different reasons as to why they're worn. And gemstones go back to thousands of years, ancient Kemet, biblical days. They're all over the Bible, many ancient texts. You can find different reasons why gemstones were worn and used. They weren't just for decoration, although they are beautiful.
Yeah, they are beautiful, for real. You see me, I'm rocking a few of mine that I had to come get from the goddess. But so I see you rocking like 100 gemstones. Can you tell us, you know, some of the meanings for the gemstones that you rock, some of the purpose for them?
Definitely. One of my favorites that I've always been drawn to is labradorite. There's a saying that goes, let the gemstone choose you, versus you just picking something that catches your eye. And for me, that was labradorite and celestial. And these are two crystals that I was always drawn to before knowing what they meant. And as I started studying what they mean, labradorite is a stone for elevating your higher consciousness. It's also worn for some of the other things like protection and creativity, but particularly labradorite helps to stimulate outer-body experiences and accessing other dimensions. Celestial is a gemstone that is said to embody the essence of our ancestors and can actually affect your DNA.
Ooh, I like that.
So I would say with everything I'm wearing, these two resonate with me most and feel the most powerful for me.
Which is the labradorite here?
The gray.
The gray?
And then I have it mixed with amethyst, which is my third favorite stone, because I'm drawn to anything purple.
Anything purple.
Always since I was a child.
Yeah. Well, I love it. Your energy is like so on point. You know what I mean? I can feel it from the time I come through the door. So that's what's up. Now, I see you have a nice setup, a nice display back here with a variety of gemstones. I really just want to buy up everything. But could you introduce to us some of your top sellers and some of your favorites?
Sure. Well, you know, they're kind of scattered all around, but to let you know offhand, you know, one of my top sellers I would say for men is Tiger's Eye.
Tiger's Eye.
Yeah. Hematite and onyx.
Do you have any of it available to show us?
Yeah, Tiger's Eye is this one that I'm wearing right here.
Oh, really? I like that.
Yeah, this one is Tiger's Eye.
Word.
And
Could you explain what the Tiger's Eye?
Yeah, Tiger's Eye is a stone of the mind. It's a strength stone, so it helps with confidence, courage, clear thinking, decision power, willpower, you know, and decision making.
So the Tiger's Eye is the next one I might have to come in and get.
Tiger's Eye is a stone that I think that all men should definitely have, because it brings about those strong leadership skills that you know, we definitely need to see in our men.
Most definitely. I can tell you from experience, the citrine stone that I bought really did like a great thing for me as far as gifts that came unto me.
Yes.
You know what I mean? As far as balance. You know, a lot of times at work, you know, I sell insurance, but you know, a lot of time I might get nervous or something like that, and I hold that that citrine, man, and I'm good. So I like that Tigers eye that you're talking about. Yeah, could you show us some of your other favorite or top sellers?
Oh yeah, definitely. So for representing these chakras, the stones that I use are red agate, carnelian, yellow jade, green aventurine, sodalite, or sometimes lapis lazuli, amethyst, and then quartz crystal, which is the master crystal, representing that clear white light. So these are our chakra necklaces. Definitely one of my top sellers. I can hardly keep this side full. And then our chakra bracelets are also one of our really good sellers. And we add other crystals based on what it is a person wants to, what other energy they want. Now, there are two other crystals. There's one other crystal though that's really important for the chakra, and it's kyanite. This is black kyanite and this is blue kyanite. Either one you choose is fine. However, blue kyanite is more likely to stimulate the throat chakra. And what kyanite does, it immediately aligns the chakras, whether a person is even trying. You know, holding it, your chakras start to balance out.
And how much would that go for?
Oh, not much at all. My crystals, most of my crystals this size are only $2. We're a discount store, so everything is affordable. And then our bigger pieces like these are $4.
Okay, I like that. I was actually gonna get into, the consciousness, because my master teacher, Brother Felicia out of New York, talks about gemstones actually raising your vibrations and also your consciousness. So could you go a little bit more into that? I'm very interested to hear.
Definitely. Gemstones have an effect on where you're going spiritually. A lot of other goals as well. It could be even physical goals, health goals. But I always let everyone know that gemstones work with you, not for you. So you have to be making the effort to be in alignment with that crystal and the goal for it. Just like with anything, even with prayer, you have to be making the effort to be in sync with what it is you're trying to achieve. So, someone that's just living recklessly and throwing a crystal and expect something different, it doesn't work like that. But if you're working with the energy of that crystal, it's going to amplify your efforts.
So in other words, I need to be getting myself right on the inside, and actually the crystals will amplify what I'm doing.
Exactly. It's
okay.
Going to add to that.
It's going to add to that. All right, I like that, because in my field of work, I definitely need something that's going to help me keep my energy and my vibration level, high, because I'm going in with a whole bunch of, go-getters who want to make sure that I'll stay at the bottom.
Yeah.
So this is something that I use personally for myself to stay at that high level. So could you see like maybe football players or basketball players getting into something like this, using gemstones for their vibration and energy?
Well, yeah, definitely. A lot of this is being used already, and we don't really realize it or don't know how. For example, copper is very healing for the body. It's in a ton of athlete products, arthritis products, and that's always been the case. You can go to Walgreens and see some copper products. So, athletes are definitely using this. Are all of them on the level as to knowing why it's in the product? Maybe not. But it's being used. Amethyst has been studied in many laboratory settings, sleep laboratories. There is a wave that is emitted from amethyst that causes our skin cells to move faster, which helps to promote healing. Wounds heal faster.
And amethyst is the purple one here.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's amethyst. And it also helps with decreasing pain in the body. And this is all scientifically proven. So it's not all myth or just it has, in the mind, but, the mind is definitely a powerful thing. And,
no doubt,
the source of everything we see anyway.
No doubt.
But, there is a lot of physical evidence on, certain crystals.
Right. I love that. I'm with you 100%. You know what I mean? We're going to have to put our brains together and come up with something. But I hear that you have workshops going on. Could you talk about what goes on at the workshop and when the workshops are?
Yes, I do workshops every other Friday, and we always have a lot of fun. The maintenance sets up a bunch of tables for us. We come over there with our little pretty tablecloths and everything, and tools and everything lined up, and it's free. And you just pick out your stone that you want to buy. And usually we have a certain thing, that we're teaching, a certain technique, And everyone's just, diving in. I always have beginners, and they always surprise themselves, every single one. 15, 20 people leave with a piece that they made themselves that they didn't think they could make.
Okay then. Yeah. So, what is the future for this business?
I love that question, actually. Future for this business, I'm building an empire, I'm working on having a very large store when I'm incorporating all Black businesses, a juice bar and a yoga studio and African dance studio, and just a lot of things together where we're not always going places. Where can we do this? Where's the bookstore? Where I want everything in one spot, in one really big place, and branching out into all the malls with little mini crystal shops operated by other gemstone enthusiasts as their own business.
If anyone is not in this Lauderhill area, where can they go to purchase something from Enchanted Jewelz 360?
We're on Instagram as Enchanted Jewelz 360. Facebook is facebook.com/Enchanted Jewelz 360, and our Enchanted Jewelz is spelled with a Z for everything. And our Twitter is EJ Beads. Just EJ Beads is our Twitter.
Okay.
They can go right to our website. We have an e-store. Our website is ejbeads.com. Don't leave off the S. ejbeads.com. And from there's a link that says shop online, and you'll be able to see different things that I have. You can also text me for custom orders. I have a lot of people also always sending me screenshots. Hey, can you make this? Can you make that? And
we ready for that.
Yes.
All right. Well, this has been an Untamed Productions in association with DAP TV. Your God Untamed, the goddess Felicia. I want to thank you.
Thank
what I
you.
mean, for educating the people.
Yes.
And you can find us on YouTube. We're gonna be back for sure. To get some more of this good knowledge. So y'all stay tuned.
Thank you.
All right, no doubt.